Welcome to the Perfect Workflow. Today we are taking a look at the Polyend Synth. I've actually only had this for a couple of days, so this is my first impressions of this. So the Polyend Synth, what is it? It's a multi-engine polyphonic synthesizer. So you can simultaneously play 3 different engines, and it's also multi-timbral. It has built-in sequencers and arpeggiators, and everything you do in the different engines is saved to the scene that you can recall later. So that was the first thing I did when I got this. I loaded up different scenes and tried different combinations. So you have your different engines here. On the blue one I have a bass sound with an arpeggiator, and then here I have also a arpeggiator, more of a lead key sound. And then we have some strings here on the purple color. And as you can see, when you change between these, they are different kind of synth engines. And this layout is actually really good. I really enjoy these buttons, actually. It feels very satisfying to click on. And all these knobs is represented here. So fatness, I can change here, brightness, timbre. Then you have these 3 where you can set anything, I guess, because I see that this is routed to timbre, this is routed to movement, and here you have experiment. So that's really cool. And also you can change the layout here. So if you go into the main menu here and go to grid, up here you have layout. So from 3-3, it's like 3 equal parts, and you can go with like this section or maybe this section, depending on how much you need of that particular sound. I kind of like this. And as you can see here as well, you have follow mode here. So I think it's like if I play a chord here, you see that these changes. So they follow what you play here. So everything will be in scale. I'm gonna show you an example. So to get started, you can just hold Shift and press a button here. And then you have latched that note, so it will play until you stop. And then you can also add notes. So if I say I would want like this. And if you don't like it, you can just, and they are removed. And then you have your hands free to play whatever you like on these. Really cool, actually, that it follows. So you don't really need your music theory here, I guess. You can just play around and everything will follow the scale you have chosen. And also, when you have selected an engine, like here, you can use this main knob to switch between pages. So here you have glide mode, for example. Change that. And you can also change. Oh, that was the attack. You can also change how the glide is utilized. And if you want to change the cutoff, resonance. And you have your mixer for everything. So if I want to lower the volume on this, for example. So here you can also do the panning. As soon as I saw this, I was like, this could be really useful for me. One thing that I don't really like is that, let's say you have a pattern that you played in. I don't think that the notes you play or latch, they don't save with the scene. So if you have like an idea and you want to get back to that later, you have to kind of remember how you played it. And that's... I would like some kind of a global sequencer, because right now you can have a sequencer on every different part. It's either arpeggiator or sequencer, I think. But I haven't found a way to globally sequence everything you do live, so to say. If any of you guys know how to do this, please tell me. I want to know. Of course you can change every page here, but there's also specific button for this. So if I want to go to the filter section, the LFO and the ADSR, so this is really handy. So after using the Polyend Synth for a while, at least I want to be able to sync it with some other gear, because you're kind of limited just fiddling around in this alone. You can get some great ideas going, but at some point you want to combine it with another groovebox or drum machine or something. And here I have the Digitakt II synced up with the Polyend Synth. Unfortunately, it doesn't work the way I want it to work. Probably I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know. I will show you. I just loaded up a simple like drum loop here that I want to sync with. It sounds terrible, I don't know why. It's just a demonstration, so it's not important how it sounds. So let's say I want to use this boring pattern that I used earlier. To begin with, I have set the MIDI in jack here. So it's coming out from the Digitakt II and should be in sync. And also transport in is selected to the MIDI in jack. Unfortunately, there is not like a play button on the Polyend Synth, so you need to like start playback here and then add your preferred sequence with the shift, so you get the latch feature. And then you can play over this. And kind of works, but there's something that sounds off to me when these are in sync. As you can hear, there's something going on with the delay that messes up the sound. If I remove the delay on both these, it sounds okay. And also, if I stop here, playback is stopped, but then if I want to start the playback again with this selected notes, nothing happens. Of course the drums here start, but this is not started. So then I have to remove them, start playback, and then add them again. As you can hear, it's something that's going on with the delay, or I thought it may be because of the tempo is not synced, but I have 120 here and 120 here, so it should be good. But if you guys know how to fix this, please tell me, because this is not really usable for me right now. Okay, so I accidentally just found a way to start the sequence. So let's say if I start here and apply some notes. If I stop now, everything stops, and if I press and I now start, I get it to start the way I played it. But I don't know if this is the way you should do it. And if I stop now, there is also a hanging note from this, I think. I'm not sure if this is how it's supposed to work, but at least I got it to work. So the Polyend Synth. I really like the idea behind this. That you have these 3 engines and that you can set them up in different layouts. And the Chord Follow. It's genius. But I really hope that they fix some of the issues I experience. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I hope so, because I really want to use it the way I use other synths. Because I think this could be a great like sketchpad if you just want to grab it and jam out some ideas and then combine it with a groovebox that has like drums and stuff. You can do some really cool stuff with this. Another thing that I miss is the battery. I think this size is perfect for like couch jamming. It just fits perfectly, but to me that's quite blocking that you don't have battery. The synths and grooveboxes I use the most when just jamming is the OPXY and the synths from Deluge. If the Digitakt II, the Digitakt II had like batteries, I will use them a lot more because they're also not very portable, but you can easily have them in your knees when sitting in the couch. I really hate sitting at a desk making music. I can't stand it. My back hurts and I don't get a lot of inspiration. I really want to be able to sit like relaxed and not strain your body while composing. I have a desk job, so my back hurts anyway. Otherwise, I think it's great. The sounds is really good. The effects sounds decent. I like the layout and I really like the buttons. The screen is also nice, perfectly viewable from most angles. It's just its syncing capabilities that are lacking for me right now. Because this on its own, it's great, but I can't make a full song on it. So therefore it's just an idea sketch machine. And yeah, it's cool, but I want more. I want to be able to combine it with other stuff, at least. Hopefully they fix that. And if you can dream, I would like a global sequencer so you can sequence like everything, not just sequence within the engines, so to say. I want to record and play stuff here. But as of right now, I don't think that is possible. And as I said, I've only used this for a couple of days, so I'm not an expert on this yet. I will use it a lot more and maybe post a full review of it when I'm ready. So that's all I had for today. Hope you liked it and see you in the next one. Bye!